Now, I normally don't go camping this time of year with the winter solstice just weeks away, only because the daylight hours are so short. By 4:30, 5 o'clock, she's dark. The sun starts setting like around 3 o'clock. You basically have enough time to get out, set up camp, cut some firewood, get something to eat, and all of a sudden it's dark. But it was a beautiful day in Calgary. You would never know. The weather's been absolutely beautiful. And just heading out to Mclean Creek, do some camping. And it's Christmas tree season, so everybody's out there getting the Christmas trees. But we're heading out there to do some camping and enjoy the weather before this whole area shuts down until next year. It is the last weekend that Mclean is open for the season. It's closing December 1st, and I can't remember if it opens first week of May or what, but anyways, we're heading out for one last camping trip before it closes. I guess this will be my first winter camp trip in my trailer to test it out. We got to the area where we're gonna set up camp. We just gotta find a way in now. Find the best route possible to get through the trees, to get to where we want to camp. We're just adjusting looking at the situation, where to go. Just gotta back up a little bit. One thing I've noticed with having a trailer when you're off-roading in the woods is that you gotta be very careful on where you go to make sure you're gonna be able to get yourself out. You don't want to get yourself into a situation where you and your trailer are gonna get in a really tight spot and be very difficult to get out. So I assessed the situation, stopped, got out, looked around, and found a path that I could weave myself through the trees. It was a tight fit, but I got my Jeep and my trailer through without any issues at all. This is a place we camped at before. It was actually last year, pretty much at the exact same time, right before Mclean Creek was about to close. It was me, Steve, and Fedor. But this year we don't have Fedor, it's just Steve and I. But this is where we're gonna set up camp for the night. It's a nice spot, kind of off the beaten path. Well, not really. If you know this area, you guys know where the spot is, but it's far enough away that we shouldn't get bothered too much. Yeah, it looks like we could just drove into that side there. And this is where we're gonna set up. Well then. So we got one tree right here. We can start the process up. It's hard to say. Yeah, she's pretty green. You can tell because you fold it and it still doesn't snap off. And that one is dead too, so you chop it down. So we camped here last year, the last week of Mclean was open. I believe I had my tent right in here. And my TJ was parked there, I'm pretty sure. I just got the trailer parked. Leveled her out on a rut there. I should get the chainsaw out. Well, I picked this Force King up from Princess Auto to use in the wintertime and general use instead of the electric. So we're going to see how well it's going to work. Alright, I forgot some bar oil, but Steve has some AMS oil. Bar oil right here. Just gonna add a little bit. Stuff is sticky. There she goes. Nice. So I just cut this whole strip with my new Princess Auto chainsaw, where my electric probably would have got to about here if I'm lucky, and batteries would have frozen, crapped out. Definitely glad I picked it up for the winter time. That's not too bad. Seems to do the trick. Burning some of the paint off the exhaust, but lightweight. Ergonomically works all right. It's nice about the saws. I just throw everything in there. I said it before and I'll say it again. The only axe you're ever going to need out in the bush is the Fisker splitting axe, which you can purchase at Cabela's. This thing is amazing. Ever since I bought it, I've had it for almost a decade now. I'll never use another axe again. This thing is incredible for splitting wood. And then I got even the Fisker's splitting hatchet, also purchased from Cabela's. And it works awesome for making little kindling to get your fire going.
You want to maybe put a base down?
I got the paper as a base.
Oh, I'm just thinking a couple big sticks of wood.
I'll try it this way first.
What's that? Is it a liquid?
No, it's my special elixir. See
Oh,
that?
geez, hey, striker plate.
Even got the rope.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think it caught the paper, so it should take off there.
That's like matchsticks.
Is it?
Success.
Smells good.
All right, fire set up. Going to have a quick beer and then start cooking something to eat. This is a new cooler I got. Just testing out. Got left and right controls where I put all my drinks in this compartment and then put all my food in this compartment. And there's lots of room, you know, whatever I feel like having. I think I'll have a Nasty Habit IPA. We just threw on a bunch of Neil. She's smoking right now, but I can see the fire burning through.
Yeah, she's gonna burn hot.
Once she gets going, she's gonna go. Yeah, people are gonna see us for miles away.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. She's hot now.
Oh, she's going. Oh, the fire's finally going. This is what I got right here. Nasty Habit IPA, 6%. Mount Begbie Brewing. Crack open a beer, relax, and then we'll start cooking something to eat.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. You got a sour? You're hooked on them now.
Yeah. Jammin' berry sour.
Nice. I have to try that one.
Kettle sour. Proudly brewed in Alberta.
That's all our wood over there. Plus there's a whole bunch of junk wood kicking around, so I think we'll be good for the night. Got the Cabela's crapper set up.
You got a new phone?
Now I'm gonna finally try out this rocket stove for cooking. So these are these little bushcraft grills I got a little while ago, which will work perfect on the rocket stove. So I got my sticks for the rocket stove. So I'm just going to insert a bunch, right? Probably like that many. This one's pretty short. I might actually fit that one on top. Got the Beavercraft knife. I'm gonna make some slivers to stick in there. So I got some wood chips in there, should get her going. I got steak, I cut up the slices. I got some naan bread, some vegetables, and these are some microgreens that I've grown. I've gotten into growing microgreens. So that's what we're gonna make. See if we can. Cooking surface is pretty small, that's why I cut the meat up into smaller chunks. So far it's working really good. Got a nice flame in there. Just got to remember to keep pushing your sticks in as they burn. It keeps the fire up. Some mushroom. Try to get down to where the peppers are. There was some microgreens, Nandu sauce, this is actually really good. Oh yeah, home cooked meal in the woods. Cooking up a second one. I was talking to Steve and we were just talking about what I like about the rocket stoves that cost, or not cost, but uses next to nothing for like fuel. We just started off with those sticks I originally loaded it up with, and here here we are, cooking my second, I don't know what you call it, naan bread burrito. Beautiful day. It's smoke from our fire. You could not ask for a better day out. I know last year when we came out, the only person missing is Fedor. But it was a pretty cold night and the wood we got was pretty green, wasn't burning all that well. And great last night before the area closes for the winter time. Steve's got a good fire going. He's got a new bear burrito we're gonna go check out. So this is Steve's new bear burrito. He got the Darcy, kind of like similar to mine. He said this is the Dusk to Dawn, and mine was the Dirty D Swag, I believe. Mine was a double, this was the single. He's also got on a cot, which is super nice. I think he's got it zipped up, but no, it's gonna be super warm in there. What I like about this one that mine didn't have is that when I opened up this front to the mesh window, you didn't have the canvas behind. So that part I didn't really like, and mine was too wide to buy a cot for. But something like this, you're off the ground, would be perfect. Pretty easy setup. I think Steve had set up like 10 minutes. He's got his winter sleeping bag in there. I asked him if he brought his diesel heater out and he said no. He'll be warm, so we'll see. If I hear his truck start up and he's sitting in it warming up, then I know he's cold. Oh yeah, I can't wait to sleep in here tonight. Gonna have to put the cooler inside so my food doesn't freeze. I'll be able to try out the diesel heater for real too, even though I don't know if I'm gonna really need it all that much. I wouldn't say it's really cold inside here. Look at that Widowmaker, Steve.
Yeah.
Where you put your tent. Oh, well, it wouldn't fall towards your tent. It'd go left or right towards my trailer. Dirty old poplar. It is 4:30. Within the hour.
Makes it look way brighter than it is.
Yeah, the phone makes it look way brighter than it is. It'll be dark. Got our fire going. Nice relaxing day. Still surprised there hasn't been a lot of people out for the last weekend. It's open. I'm expecting a whole lot more, but only seen a few people come by. Our fire's like the one we had last year here, pitiful. Wood's burning slow. It's dry too. Just getting the rocket stove going again. She is dark out here. I do actually kind of like this rocket stove. I do wish that was at a 45-degree angle, but still does the trick. Got good flame coming out of there. Telling you, growing your own microgreens is the way to go. Does that look delicious? This is not the most ideal situation, but if I leave my cooler in the Jeep or outside, everything's gonna be frozen tomorrow. Oh, it didn't really. think it's time to shut her down for the night. So I'm gonna power on the system. There we go, we're powered up. Intake for the diesel heater is clean. She's gonna be a tight fit in here tonight. These little poop bags are handy. First things first. Let's get that diesel heater going. Oh, I can hear the fuel pump tick. It's not igniting yet. Come on. Come on. Oh, here we are. It's morning. Survived the night. Diesel heater keeps this thing super warm inside, even on the lowest temperature. Oh, had a great sleep. Oh, looks like Steve is up. Or if he's out for a walk or something. It is a beautiful morning. So that's my diesel level right there. And that was about right about there. So I burned about an inch of diesel the whole night, heating my trailer. It's cold enough last night that froze my Princess Auto water jug solid. Big brick of ice now. Oh, you can see the sun coming down the mountainside. I don't know if we'll get in this little dip here because you look on the other side. I don't even see the sun peeking up, but she's coming. It's always the coldest before dawn, and you can feel the chill right now after the sun sets or sun rises. So it's gonna be a cold morning on the crapper today. Look at that frost. Steve's got some food cooking. I still got the diesel heater pumping. And I think the reason why it's hardly burnt any fuel at all is when I open up the back door here, it's actually the radiant heat stays inside there, so the fresh air isn't sucking in like the cold outside air. So I think that's what makes it so efficient. Just letting the Jeep warm up, getting ready to leave. That's where we are on the map. It's a good night out for camping, but now it's time to head her home. Was a great night to get out. I'm hoping maybe try to get out one more time before the year is done. And after that, I'm going to take a little bit of a break until the days start getting a little bit longer. But I sure hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.